Right, so we're back. Haven't been able to get out this week to film you a video because the weather's been horrendous, as is the case. I didn't want to leave a massive gap because the new channel launches also this week. So the original channel needs a video to go alongside it. So if you want to go and check out Adventure 82 Tech and Games, I will leave a link to that in the description below. If you want to see what the new channel's like, see if it's your kind of thing. Otherwise, this video. So, haven't been able to get out, like I said. So what we've been trying to do, me and I've been trying to rack our brains of what video we can do. If you have some camping stuff, you can't use it indoors. And then Erica had a brainwave. Very clever one, if I'm honest. Don't tell Erica I said that, but very clever one. So what her idea was, and it is genius, is back in 2023 we went to Salzberg for our 20th wedding anniversary, and whilst we were in Salzberg, I did make some videos for Adventure 82. I made a couple in London, so I had to stop off in London one night before we flew to Salzburg, and I did a few actually in Salzburg. Now, for whatever reason, and I can't give you an exact reason, this specific video never got edited, never got released. It just sat there on my hard drive and I completely forgot about it. So we are now going to go back in time to 2 years to 2023 in Salzburg and the Untersberg. The Untersberg is a mountain. The Untersbergbahn is a cable car that goes up from the base of the mountain and takes you up to the top, so you can look around the top of the mountain. It's just outside Salzberg, and it's probably one of the coolest things I would say I've done pretty much in my lifetime. I would say the views up there was spectacular. The ride up there was really cool. So I am very pleased to be able to share that with you. So we'll go back, like I say, 2 years. We'll have a look at the video and then we'll come back. So I hope you enjoy it. Right, welcome back to Adventure 82. We are now in Austria. We're in a part of Austria called Untersberg, which is just outside of Salzburg. We've just ridden up the cable car, which you'll see how scenic that was in the intro. And with not much else to say, because the view can say more than I ever can, cue the intro.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
So as we make our way up to the top of the mountain here, I'll tell you some stuff about the cable car. So it was opened back in 1961, and this is the bit that caught me off guard. The bottom station is 456 meters above sea level, but by the time you got to the top, which is where we are now, it's actually 1,776 meters above sea level. So the cable car brings you up a whopping 1,320 meters in about 8.5 minutes. It's quite an interesting ride as well. So yeah, I mean, you can come here and you can visit. There's two ways. You can pay for tickets at the bottom. You can, if you've got a Salzberg card, which gives you other benefits as well, you actually get in for free. But look at that. So there are, in fact, 2 different places you can go. Once you get up here, there's a small summit. I think most people call it a false summit, which is just here where you can see the crucifix. Or there's a slightly further summit, which Erica doesn't know about, I don't think, which is over here. We haven't got time to go to the full one over there, due to the fact that we had to get the trolley bus here from our hotel, and there was, what, 20-15 minute delay on the bus?
At least.
Yeah. So we got here a bit later than planned, and then in a pure act of tourism, or being a tourist should I say, I got off at the wrong stop and then had to wait 20 minutes for another bus. So there we go. I have made a tour video of the hotel for 2 reasons. One, I thought it'd just be a nice thing to do, and 2, when I was looking up about this specific hotel, there wasn't much info on it, so I thought it'd be helpful to others. Wow, look at the back view. Look at that. I have to say, it might just be me. I've not personally experienced views like this, apart from briefly when I was being taken through the Yorkshire Dales once, but not to this degree. Right, we're almost at the crucifix. But it's a lovely walk. The Untersbergbahn itself is actually, I think it's like the 2nd or 3rd longest cable car in the world, so hoping when we get to the top, I have to get you some footage so I can show you the cable car from the outside. This is now a restaurant, but someone mentioned on a previous YouTube video who'd been up here before me that apparently someone had actually used to live there. This whole kind of mountainous area of Salzberg, in Austria, where like the borders of Germany and Austria kind of meet each other. Right, so what we can see from here is that's the cafe bit, and then as you go further up you can see all those aerials and things on the roof. That's the actual cable car station. That's where it goes from. Let's have a look. So you can see how high up we are. So, and you can see this main road here. That's the level the base station's at. And obviously, that's the top station, so you can see just how far up we actually are. Right, so as you can see, somebody... Oh, hang on, there we go. Yes. Somebody forgot to bring the spare battery. So the battery died up at the top there, just as I was talking to you, and I'm now finishing this on my phone. So this should be interesting to say the least. I'm not sure how the sound works on this one. I've not filmed on this one before. The last time I tried to film on a phone was my St. Peter's Curiosities video, and I had to go and refilm it on a normal camera, so we'll see. Anyway, thought I'd show you the view from this bit. This is the lower viewpoint, so I've got their weather stuff and things here. But look at that. There's the weather measuring stuff, but see. This is another hike you can do down to here. I'm not sure what this is. If anybody does know, do let me know. It looks a bit like a picnic area, maybe a restaurant, cafe, something like that. But that's pretty awesome. Erica's up there hiding. Right, there is one other bit to go. I would like to go and look at. I'm not sure if we're allowed down there though, because it depends on weather. But if we are allowed down there, we'll go and have a look down there as well, because that allows you to actually see the cable car moving on the cable. But I'm not sure if we can get down there today. So let's go have a look at that. Right, so there we go. Look, that's the cable that goes down. You can see the depths there. In fact, it's beyond this cliff here. That's where the lowest station is. You can see how much of a drop it is. You can just make out the red and white support. That's one of two. But there's something that makes you feel quite small when you can see so much world below you. Look at that. Right, I can see the cables jerking, which means in a minute the car will probably move and you would see the cable car go down. You can see that now. Look, see it's starting to slack. So any moment now you'll see the cable car go down. So that'd be a nice shot for you to go see. Lots of birds up here, obviously, because of the mountains as well. You can see how far wiggly and down that path goes whilst we're just waiting for the cable car to come out. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That must be one hell of a hike. Hope you're fit if you're on a hike. Here you go, look, see, you can see one coming up. Look at that. There you go, see? To the depot itself, you can see there it's quite full of people again, but it's very busy actually. It was really busy when we arrived. If there's one tip I could suggest, it's probably to come either early in the morning, because they open at 8:30, so come for like 9-10 maybe, or maybe come slightly later in the afternoon, so like about 12 o'clock, just as lunchtime's coming, because that's when they have like a quiet period. But there you go, look at that, and they've safely arrived. There we go. Right, so that was the Untersbergbahn, just outside Salzberg. A couple of days after that, we actually went on a tour in Salzberg to the Eagle's Nest. Which the video for that one is already out, and Kings Lake, etc. But it was on that tour that the tour guide told us a piece of information I didn't know when I filmed that, obviously because it happened, we went there before the tour, which is that mountain, the Untersberg, is actually that's the mountain range that you see the Von Trapp family in The Sound of Music disappear up and over at the end of the film. And as he was quite interestingly pointing out, is that if they were actually gone up and over that mountain range, they wouldn't have ended up in Switzerland, which is what the film leads you to believe. They would actually have ended up in Germany. So they were going closer to Hitler, not further away. But the movie creators in the 1960s assumed that you didn't know this, and the actual mountain range they decided that goes up and over from Salzberg into Germany was actually more filmographic than the mountain range that goes up and over into Switzerland, for whatever reason. So that was an interesting tidbit. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back again next week with another one. Back in Yorkshire, back in the UK, obviously, because we're not actually away. If you do watch the video on the new channel, do leave some feedback on there so I know whether you like it or not. If you do like the new channel, do subscribe to that one as well. If you're new to this channel, this is the first one you've watched, by all means go back and watch the Salzberg videos. I've got my videos I've been doing in Yorkshire since I moved here in June. Have a look at those. I've got all my videos I did for the 2 years before that, back in Jersey. Those are worth going back and have a look at, so have a look at any of those. Like I say, if you enjoyed it, subscribe. Any comments for places you'd like us to, I don't know, visit, things you think might be interesting to do, whatever, leave them down there as well. I don't pretend to know everything, so feedback is very important. And otherwise, take care of yourselves. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves.
Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.